this is a disgusting week for the AFC South. I mean, seriously. I cannot believe what we are going through right now. What the AFC South went through. I mean, seriously. Anyways, Titans may be still undefeated, but it was barely worth a match. I mean, sure, as a Titans fan, I should be proud of this, but still, it was an overtime game. I mean, seriously. And what about the Colts? Man. Colts really stepped it up. Who would have thought? Titans and Colts were the odds-on favorite to win both their games, but then they struggled and then came back. Anyways, let's focus on this week, on week 6 of the AFC South. Yeah, let's do that. Welcome to the AFC South channel, on which we are discussing week 6. This is a week of disappointments, and yet so much miracles happened. Starting with the Texans and Titans game, 42-36 in overtime. I mean, Titans had the game under control the whole time, but then Texans came roaring back. I'm surprised if Texans didn't make that 2-point conversion, Titans would have lost. It was amazingly shocking, to say the least. But at least there was some good points. Derrick Henry got got over 200 yards today, and therefore that's 3 games in one game a year. The past 3 years, he had over 200 yards. This home game against the Texans was the 3rd game that happened. He tied with the rest of the NFL. Go figure. Still doesn't explain that the defense was lacking. And of course, Stephen Gostkowski's field goal got blocked. That's how serious the Texans are. Though we can't blame Gostkowski on that one. That Texans defense was really good on that field goal block. I mean, seriously. Though I wish Titans defense stood up even further. I mean, seriously, 42-36 in overtime? You're asking for trouble. Especially who you're going up against next. Anyways, the Colts almost disappointed the crowd when they faced the Bengals. I mean, the score was 31-27. And the Bengals, they were in control from the beginning, but then the Colts came roaring back. But unlike the Texans, the Colts delivered. Yep, they really delivered. It was a 31-27 victory. I feel sorry for the Bengals. Because that was because they had their victory on the line and then bam! Rushed right out the window. Of course, the Jaguars, they didn't do any better. They managed to lose to the Detroit Lions. The score was 34-16. Now that game is the only one that made sense. Yeah. Anyways, see ya. This is AFC South Channel.